making sure that these little pictures can say a lot of things. This is how they made sure that you recognize the brand and also invited you to buy their products. And sometimes they give it a meaning without intending to do so. Just wait until you see what happened when Coca-Cola realized that there was a secret message hidden in their logo. If you want to watch just one more video, the Premium is the platform where you should go. Get early access to videos from The Things, The Taco, The Trendy, The Richest, and many other great channels in one place with ad-free browsing. Click this link to sign up for free to the Premium and get ready to binge watch videos from your favorite channels. If this is your first time visiting our channel, don't forget to subscribe to The Things, and please give this video a big thumbs up. Stay tuned as we show you 15 secret messages in famous logos. Starbucks. Many of us like to buy a coffee at Starbucks every day, but only a few of us know what this logo really means. The woman in this picture is actually a mermaid, as you can see on the first logo from 1971. She had her breasts exposed and was spreading her two fins. It was inspired by the picture of a two-tailed siren from the 15th century, leading men off their path and into temptation. And we have to admit that we are all victim of the mermaid's beauty when we can't keep ourselves from buying an expensive coffee. To make the logo more family-friendly, the breasts of the mermaid were hidden by her hair from 1987 to 1992. And since 1992, they cropped the picture so we can't see that she is spreading her legs. Now you will think about this every time you want to go to Starbucks. Will you be able to resist the temptation? Apple. You are maybe using a Mac or an iPhone right now, and you don't even know what the apple means. You have probably heard that it is a tribute to Alan Turing, the man who made it possible for you to use a modern computer nowadays. After seeing that his work was not recognized, spending time behind bars, and being forced to cure his homosexuality, he decided to end his life. He bit into an apple full of cyanide and passed away in 1954. The bitten apple is an homage to him, and the colors of the rainbow represent the LGBT community. However, this story is not true. Rob Janoff, the man who drew the logo, said that it was nothing but a wonderful urban legend. The reason for the bite in the fruit is to make sure that everyone understands that it is an apple. But we'd rather believe in the myth. It is much more interesting. Pinterest. We know we shouldn't go on this website, but we do it anyway. And every time we can't help but feel envious and wish that we could have more things than we could ever own in a lifetime. The concept is pretty simple. You like it, you pin it. And there is something for everyone, from beautiful dresses and DIYs to funny pictures and artworks. But we have to admit that we are there for the Disney princesses pictures. The logo looks simple at first sight. It is simply the name of the website in red. What could be hidden in there? If you look closely at it, you will notice that the letter P is actually shaped like a red pin. This is where the name Pinterest comes from. You pin your interests on the website like you would pin your favorite pictures on a board. It is so simple, but also really clever at the same time. Toyota. You've seen letters shaped like things, but now is time to see things shaped like letters. When you first look at this logo, you might see nothing else than a random symbol. It doesn't look like letters from any language you know, unless these cars are spaceships for extraterrestrials. But actually, you can see the whole name of the company, Toyota, in the logo. Can you see it? If you pay attention to only some of the circles, you will see all the letters you need to spell the word. We'll show you. Use the circle in the middle and on top to spell the letter T, and use the biggest circle to spell the letter O. Then use a part of the circle in the middle and the circle on top for the Y, and a part of the circle in the middle for the A. What has been seen cannot be unseen. Adidas. This athletic brand is known for those 3 lines. It doesn't matter if you buy shoes, pants, a shirt, or a bag, you will probably see them on your outfit. This is how you could easily recognize that you are wearing something from Adidas. But these 3 lines are now so popular that they have been associated with any type of athletic clothes. The logo changed over the years, but the most recent versions kept the 3 lines. The trefoil logo was created in 1972 to represent that the brand was more diverse as they expanded their business. Then another logo in the shape of mountains was used for sporting goods, representing the challenges that athletes have to face. In 2005, Adidas simplified their logo to maintain flexibility for the future. But no matter what, we can always see the three lines this brand is best known for. The three logos are still used nowadays on different products. Beats. When you gotta go for a run, don't forget to bring your Beats by Dr. Dre. The brand's goal is to bring energy, emotion, and excitement to all the music lovers with premium sound entertainment. It is just like the red color of the logo, which represents energy, excitement, and passion. And as most of us love music, we all need a pair of headphones. Actually, even the logo loves music so much that it is wearing Beats headphones. This is not only the letter B for Beats. They would have used a capital letter instead if that was their only intention. But there is actually a secret message in this logo. Just add a smiley face to it and you'll notice that you are seeing the side of the head of a character wearing headphones. That is a great example of how a logo can be really simple but also so meaningful. Wikipedia. If we had been honest during our graduation speech, we would have thanked Wikipedia, the free encyclopedia, for our degree. We can find everything about anything on this website, including what its logo means. You have probably seen this globe made of symbols and jigsaw pieces during research for your paper. But what does it mean? Once again, Wikipedia has the answer. Each letter or character represents the multilingualism of the website. Most of them represent the first letter of the word Wikipedia as the Latin letter W. When we bring all these cultures together, this is how we can acquire even more knowledge. The logo was first simplified in 2003, but this is why we could see mistakes in different languages. It was later corrected in 2010, but why is the globe still incomplete on top? It represents the articles and the languages yet to be added, and as there are always new things to invent and discover, this globe will never be complete, and that's the beauty of learning. Nintendo GameCube. As soon as we opened this box, we discovered a whole new world in which we had the chance to become someone else and live a great adventure without any risks. Our favorite games were Super Mario Sunshine and Zelda, as we spent many hours in front of the television instead of doing our homework. But no matter how much time we spent there, most of us didn't even pay attention to this logo that we saw every day. It is really simple, but it is perfect to represent the name of this console. The logo is in the shape of the letter G, and the negative space represents the letter C for GameCube. Then we can see a cube in the middle of the logo to represent the video game console itself. Well played, Nintendo. Well played. Even the creators had fun designing this logo. Roxy. To be one of the cool girls, you had to wear Roxy. This brand has been trending since the 90s, and we think that the logo had a really cool look too. We were proud to wear these clothes, not only because they looked good on us, but also because we know that our friends would notice the logo. But do you know that it is actually the women's version of the famous Quicksilver brand, the pioneer of extreme sports accessories? When you see these two logos together, you'll understand that they have a lot of things in common. The Roxy logo is actually two Quicksilver logos put together in the shape of a heart. It also looks like two hands put together as a symbol of love. But we are talking about the love of sports, of course. Does that mean that girls have more fun and are more lovable? We'll let you decide. Formula One. There are millions of people watching one of the most popular sports events on the globe, and many of them didn't see what was right in front of them. This logo was moving so fast that you didn't have the time to see it, and it was already gone. But let's ask it to stop for a moment and see what it looks like. This logo was designed in the early 2000s. Once again, what you have to look at is not only the shapes, but also the negative space between them. You can clearly see the letter F in black and the shape in red representing the speed, the excitement, and the energy. But the negative space in the logo also creates the number 1. Formula One, or F1, is all about who is the fastest. But it takes a little time for us to understand what the logo actually means. Lacoste. You could be wearing one of these alligators right now and not even understand why it is there. But no matter what, you know that the brand of a shirt is Lacoste as soon as you see this animal on it. But what does it have to do with clothes? Actually, it originated with an alligator skin suitcase. René Lacoste, the brand's founder and tennis player, saw it in a store's window. The French Davis Cup team captain promised he would buy it if he won an upcoming match. René tried his best, but unfortunately lost. But because of this funny bet, the press gave him the nickname the Crocodile. In 1933, he put the logo on the tennis shirt, and the rest is history. So, just because you lose a match doesn't mean you lose everything. This is how he created a brand that is still really successful nowadays. NBC. A picture says 1,000 words, so imagine all the things a TV show could say. You have probably noticed that the logo is a peacock, but there is a reason why they chose this animal. This bird uses its beautiful tail to get the attention of those around him. But the channel was mostly interested in its color. They used all the colors of the rainbow on its tail to make people buy color television. This new invention was expensive, but NBC wanted to convince the viewers that it was worth it and show them that they were missing out if they saw the bird in black and white. But surprisingly, the colorful bird also caused a lot of controversy. People accused NBC of changing their logo to gay colors when the Supreme Court decided to bring nationwide marriage equality. But this is the logo they had been using since the 1980s. Anyway, they couldn't care less about what people think, and the logo stayed the same, no matter if it represents the LGBT community or not. Hyundai. Can you guess what this logo means? At first sight, you might think that it is simply the letter H for Hyundai. You are probably not wrong, but they needed something more to differentiate it from Honda. As you have seen previously, logo designers like to make things a little bit more complicated and create designs that only they understand. This is why there is a secret message behind it. The logo is too simple for anyone to see anything in it. So for this one, we'll have to tell you what it is because it is almost impossible to guess. It represents two people shaking hands, the company representative and the satisfied customer. So every time you buy a new Hyundai car, the company makes a deal with you to show that they are going to do their best to make sure that you like their product. They could have made it clearer if they really wanted us to know that. Pepsi. Did you know that simply changing their logo cost Pepsi $1 million? It is crazy to think that this little picture costs so much, but the company believes that it actually means a lot. No, this is not a fat man trying to grab a Pepsi can. In a really long PDF document, the designers explained that it had something to do with the golden ration that has been used for centuries because of its aesthetically pleasing proportions. It is also linked to the sun radiation, the gravitational field, and the energy fields in balance. They even mentioned the Parthenon, the Mona Lisa, and Descartes. Then they used a scientific method to find the right colors, which we thought simply represented the colors of the United States. Don't worry if you don't understand. There is probably no one other than the creators who understand it. But if it is scientific, it must be true, right? We are not sure about that. Coca-Cola. Pepsi spent $1 million designing the best logo in the world, only to give the circle a little different shape. Coca-Cola also has a secret message in their logo, but they didn't even know about it until someone told them. The logo has changed over the years from extra swirls to the logo we all know today. But some people saw that with the red and white colors, the brand actually created a Danish flag between the letters O and L. It is a tradition in this country to greet new visitors with a Danish flag. But there weren't enough for everyone, so they decided to give some flags to tourists in the airport. Everyone was happy to pick up a flag from the Coca-Cola logo. It is true that you can open happiness with this drink. Do you think there are really many secret messages in famous logos? Or people are making up these stories sometimes? Don't be shy to tell us what you think in the comments down below. And that's it for 15 secret messages in famous logos. If you missed part 1, don't forget to watch 15